Hi everyone, thank you for joining me in Danielle's Blooming Garden. I'm Danielle. Today I'm going to be giving you just a few updates on what's going on in the garden. I have planted some fall seedlings last week, so I want to show you those, but there's also something else that I really want to show you that I'm just getting ready to harvest. So let me show you the seedlings first. Okay, so here are the seedlings. They are doing so good. As you can see, these are the cabbage mammoth red rock. We also have the cabbage all seasons one, collard greens, the beets. They're looking so good, getting so big and green. Also, we have these are the rutabagas. And you guys know that all your brassicas, most of them, they all look the same when they get started. So they all have the same kind of leaves here that I believe they're called cotyledons or cotyledons. And then they're just starting now to get their true leaves. So, but at the start, they all have what looks like these here. That's the first leaves that come out. So they're looking all good. The kohlrabi as well, and the Swiss chard. So everything is looking really good. Not all of the Swiss chard came up, but that's okay. I'm glad for what I got. But that is all of the brassicas. Let me show you the carrots. Okay, so these are the Denver 126 carrots. So we've got some germination here. And then also over here are the long imperator. So we've got really good germination on these as well. And then lastly, the purple carrots. So everything looks like it's doing well. And once these start to get their true leaves and get a little bit bigger, I'll be able to thin them out. All right, so now we're in the crop cage. And look. My first Bianco Di Trieste squash. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest this. I'm just gonna go ahead and twist it off of here. I normally have my scissors with me, but I don't because I'm trying to be out here doing things quick so I can get back in the house and keep living and doing things. But here it is. First Bianco di Trieste squash. I think that looks pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so I'm just gonna see. I have got some maintenance to do on the rest of these plants that are in here, but that is about all that is on there. But let me show you. There's one here that I want to show you if I can get it in frame because I'm coming from the opposite way. But that right there, that is a white scallop squash that is forming. We have harvested two already. And so that one is doing good. And so in the next couple of days, I'll be able to harvest that. So let me give you another update on what else is growing. Okay, so now we're at the black beans. And here are the black beans here. They're looking so good, getting really close to getting some harvested because they are drying. And I'm trying to let a lot of them dry. And they have still got blooms all on them, as you can see there. So I'm still trying to let come on what's going to come on, but you can see a lot of these are coming to getting ready to be harvested so I can have them for drying. And my basil here, the basil is looking so good. I'm going to be doing a video soon on how I make my basil pesto, so stay tuned for that. I don't know when it's going to be, but it'll be sometime soon. So stay tuned for that because I got to get this basil pesto. I normally would have had some done by now, but it's okay. Let's move on. All right, so here are the pinto beans. And I promise you guys, oh my goodness, these pinto beans have just wow. It seems like one day they were here and then the next they were just this big. I know that's not how it happened, but my goodness, that seems like how it happened to me. I think time is just moving so fast now, or I'm focused on other things, and they're just looking so good. So I'll be harvesting some of these hopefully in the next week or so, because I'm not sure if I want to actually harvest them when they're fresh or let them dry. I'm still deciding on that. But let me bring you around here, and I've still got garden maintenance to do, getting all these flowers off. and things like that. But let me show you something here. This is our sugar baby watermelon. And look what we have here. Hello, baby. That is the sugar baby watermelon growing oh so nicely. So I'm hoping that this continues to grow so that I can be able to harvest it, because the only one I had before, I only had one. And I actually harvested it too early. So it wasn't all the way red inside. So, but it was still kind of good, kind of sweet. So let me show you one more thing. All right, so here are the zinnias. Now, on a previous video, I had told you guys that I planted zinnias here, but they did not do well, the seeds. And so I actually had, now how in the world did a pepper get over here? Well, I guess it came from that plant there. I'm just gonna put it in there. But these zinnias, I planted the seeds and they did not come up. I guess they were too old, because I planted seeds at the beginning of the season, but I didn't pay too much attention to actually the date on them. But, or it could be that maybe I planted them too deep. I don't know. Anyway, they are here, ready to show up and show out. They're looking beautiful. So I cannot wait until they start budding so that we can get some beauty again in this garden. This, my petunias over there, they are still putting on a good show along with the marigold. But one thing I am going to be getting rid of soon is actually this ground cherry, because it is looking like it's coming to the end of its life. And I'm not mad about it, you guys, because like I said, this is my first time growing this ground cherry, but it's so messy. The things just keep falling to the floor. Mr. Lizard there in the background. But they just keep coming, falling down to the ground, which is what they're supposed to do. But they're getting to be a lot for me in trying to keep up with them. So I just can't get out here enough to be able to look and take care of all of them. I was just out here the other day and got all these off the ground, and here they are right back again. So anyway, that is how that is looking. And these are still my poblano peppers, not the poblano. Yes, poblano, what am I talking about? These are still the poblano peppers. I have been harvesting them. Yes, they are small, but I've been harvesting them, and just, right now they're in my refrigerator because I don't know what to do with them right this second. So if you guys have any ideas, they're small, so maybe I can just stuff them with a little bit of something and have them as appetizers or something like that, besides just freezing them. Yeah, so that's about that. Now here, now I know I told you guys I'm going to show you one more thing. I told a story. So these are the lunchbox peppers. And I have one that I've already harvested. It was orange. I haven't tasted it yet because I just got it like the day before last. And so, but I've got a lot coming on here. I've got a lot coming on here. So I cannot wait to be able to harvest these and be able to, I'm just going to put them up, I think, store them for the next season or in the future of cooking. Now this over here, these ugly leaves here, more maintenance I got to do. But this is the actual, what is this one? This is the Cherokee purple tomato. And it has flowers, it has blooms on it here. And I actually saw around the other side, it's further up on the top of the plant. It's so small you won't be able to see it. But this plant is actually putting on a lot more blooms here. And it's actually starting to form 2 tomatoes up there on the very, very top. And so I'm hoping to be able to get some tomatoes and be able to at least harvest some before the season turns cold. Yes. These are the other vibrant looking marigolds still hanging in there with us. Looking so, so pretty. I love to look at these marigolds because they're so pretty. And then these are, again, these didn't germinate either over here where I planted in this bucket or pot. But I found these two, just like the others, and I planted them in here. This one looks a little different to me for some reason. I don't know if this is a zinnia. Is it a zinnia, you guys? It looked like it was, so I put it in here. I put it right in this pot. I was like, oh my goodness. This looks like a zinnia, so I'm gonna put it in this pot. This one looks like a zinnia, but this one looks a little bit different. I don't know. It's just a little bit different. What do you guys think? Let me know. All right, so thank you guys for hanging with me today in the garden, stopping by and seeing what I had going on in the garden. Just a quick little update. I have got to get to fertilizing the garden before it gets too dark. So I hope to see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for what we have going on in the future. We've got a good harvest coming up real soon. So I want you to stay tuned for that, because I'm going to be sharing that with all of you guys. So you guys take care, and I hope you're still having very much success in your gardens. See you on the next one.